blasting out the dead homie, cuz. Come on. So y'all need to go find your homie Capone, cuz. That's some weird, bro. Come on, cuz.
Capone received significant backlash, both from his immediate rivals and more prominently from fans of Nipsey. But instead of backtracking, Capone stood on what he did and basically told anyone to come get it.
Blood, I'm not tripping. You know me, blood. You know I'm dangerous. Okay. You know I'm dangerous. Hey, red demon over there.
It was evident.
See all that, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. That's what got your homie smoked, bro. Because niggas assume you to be dangerous because the person who got up on your homie had a healthy fear of life. So he was like, oh, they dangerous? They over here maneuvering like this? They over here acting like this? They over here doing this? They doing that? All right, bet. So let me stay dangerous too and shoot before I get shot. It's a treacherous way of looking at it, bro.
That he relished the spotlight. With these new eyes on him, many of the public got their first look at Indian Red Boy, who made several appearances in Capone's stories and lives. Fast forward a month and a half later, on July 8, 2021, Indian Red Boy was on Instagram Live with Capone, seated in his car in the rear parking area of his...
Sitting in his car in his apartment complex on Instagram Live, talking about who gonna do something, who ain't gonna do nothing. You got smoked on Instagram Live
building.
In front of your homie.
Eerily, they were discussing being caught off guard, with Indian Red Boy asking Capone what he would do if enemies boxed him in without a gun.
Like, you ain't got nothing on you right now. What would you do, fool?
They laughed it off. Then his eyes looked up and he saw death staring him right in the face. It was at that moment when a black male rushed up to the driver's side window and unloaded a barrage of bullets. Indian Red Boy was hit multiple times and died in the driver's seat on Instagram Live. The live clip went viral, and viewers were shocked at how cold and brazen the murder was. When police arrived, they found Red Boy's car window riddled with bullet holes. They also found a gun on his lap. When news of the murder circulated, there was a flurry of theories as to why it happened. The main theory was that it was revenge for the defacing of Nipsey's mural. The second theory was that his old set Hollywood was behind the murder, and that a girl had set him up. There was some OGs from Hollywood he had friction with, which led to his departure from that set. Despite growing chatter, they swiftly denied any involvement in Indian Red Boy's murder.
So the Hollywoods make it clear that they didn't have nothing to do with it. They're saying rest in peace, but that didn't have nothing to do with them, which actually comes out to be true. I ain't gonna say who it did have something to do with because they may not bring it up, but it definitely was not the Hollywoods who did it. But Indian Red Boy had made some powerful new enemies within the South Central streets that I don't think that he was too aware of, considering the fact that he's from Long Beach. You feel me? And then you started hanging out with your homie, and it didn't really seem like your homie quite fully